It's kind of haphazard, so it's very spontaneous, and you kind of get an inside look into the minds of Hitchcockisms.
We had a lot of great ideas, a lot of fights along the way. You know, I think there's a stress that comes with being the stars year after year.
The fact that this is college students doing this in their free time makes it a very unique experience.
I look for something that will sort of engross me and take my mind off everyday life. Something that will really like suck me in and hold my attention.
I don't know. It was really. I remember watching it and being terrified the first time around, and then I guess I don't know. You just notice more things when you watch it.
How many times have you seen it?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe 8 to 10 times. Yeah. I'm not like a fanatic, but yeah.
But you've seen it like 8 or 10 times?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Great. Awesome.
From first year, now that was classic cinema right there. That was, oh man.
What about it?
You know, just the subject matter was just so relevant to all of our lives. I mean, come on. It really just stands out in my memory of Hitchcock films. I don't know, it was 3 years ago and I still remember it, you know.
It is incredibly difficult, but really, really, really fun and too high.
It's, you know, it's different because you can't just, it wouldn't work for a public showing, but for people within the house, they get it.
So I have a weakness for films that like are about coming of age. So it both incorporates like this whole like youths like trying to get a hold on like how to resist their parents and be themselves. It also incorporates poetry, which is always a bonus. And it was just incredible montage of everyone bending over in really unique ways.
Got some gripping suspense.
Yeah.
Got a good ending, and it's a bit of a cliffhanger. Then you gotta wait for next year for the part 2. Definitely one of my all-time favorites.
I was in the camp that we should have made a direct sequel to the Metaphrase Doctrine. I believed in that idea, I think a little bit more than Brandon.
It's a classic. It's got a bit of everything. It's got some comedy, it's got a bit of drama. Yeah, it's got, the dialogue's great.
Morales and I have had a lot of success over the past 3 years of Hitchcock Film Festival. Of course, it's been tough at times. We've had our ups and downs. Oh my god, I didn't count down. I didn't count down.
What? I don't know how to play the piano.
But your character does, Alex.
What?
We submitted a art piece that still stands to be one of, if not my favorite art piece of all time. But it was not well received.
I think it was, I don't know, it was just unexpected. Actually, all of them were pretty unexpected, but I remember those just being kind of weird, I guess. I don't know.
I think from that moment we realized that we needed to step up our game. Yeah, so the Metaphrase Doctrine it didn't go off like we wanted it to. So I wanted to drastically restructure our vision the next year.
But he came through, and you know, we did that sketch comedy, which was fine. I guess that's my issue. I'm sorry. That's my big difference between Brandon and I is that Brandon always small potatoes.
Our second year, we submitted a sketch routine. It was one of the funnest projects I've ever worked on.
You know, things in these raw, tiny ideas, these sketches, when we could be doing things that are a lot bigger. We could be doing action movies.
You have to listen to the soldiers.
No, you have to listen to me. I am your commanding officer, and you will stand at attention when I tell.
Okay. Are you talking about standing at attention again?
What? Yeah, that's what my character wants.
Alex, we don't do action movies.
Yeah, well, we could if you just committed. If we did a little bit of it. We
Yeah.
could.
You're always the officer in the action movies,
Well,
aren't
I was
you?
wearing the collared
You're
shirt.
a space
oh,
astronaut.
I'm sorry that I look
that
nice
stupid
today.
hat off
Jesus
your head.
fucking Christ!
I thought they were pretty entertaining in a sort of slightly ridiculous way.
Being the best comes with some costs. And unfortunately, those costs seem to have ridden to my relationship with Alex.
Oh, fun fact about Brandon, when we're like hashing out new ideas, after the initial phase when we like write down like the most general like sex butler idea kind of thing, Brandon drinks a handle of vodka and then goes cow tipping.
And Alex, he's got an incredible mind. He has all these ideas. Alex, what the fuck is this?
Well, it's Cyberpunk Hamlet.
This is the stupidest bullshit I've ever seen.
Jesus Christ! Read a fucking book!
I've read plenty of books! And I really think the most appropriate format for structuring so many different ideas is through sketch comedy. And I think we really captured that grace in our second year.
It is completely mindless. You don't have to think once during the entire movie, and it's really fun, and there's great car chases.
Then our third year, we submitted the Ryler Toss movie. Which once again, just exceeded any expectations I ever had.
I think a lot of our thematic elements come from our own lives. For me, a big part of that was growing up in the South as a biracial teenager. You know, that was weird. For Brandon, I think a lot of his comes from the fact that he grew up with a traveling band of magicians. So there are a lot of references to sleight of hand or illusion on a grand scale.
I don't know if it's a perfect movie, but it's pretty close. I think it's got everything. That's what makes it so great. You can rewatch it. It's got rewatchability.
How many times have you watched it?
Probably 30 plus.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of times. It's always on TV. It's always one of those movies that like they're showing on this standard channel and you catch it.
From last year, I was a big fan of Storage Wars. That was some quality content. Just you know, it really said something because Snapchat was like an ephemeral thing, and you guys just really made it very permanent.
So what's next in store for Alex and Brandon?
Excuse me. I'm sorry. So, what's next in store for both of you?
Both of us?
Yes.
I was told you guys knew already.
Zachary Smith here with Hitchcock News. Famed filmmakers Brandon Dixon and Alex Morales have recently reunited as of 3 seconds ago. They have already completed 3 new films. Inglorious Bastards,
Now I need 100 Nazi bathroom poops. You have got to be shitting me! Will not leave my infantry until you have dropped a turd in 100 Nazi bathtubs.
A Big Frat Greek Wedding,
I do.
I do.
I now pronounce you brother and brother.
In the highly controversial 50 Shades of Maroon.
Professor Maroon, I'm done my assignment.
You failed.
No!
Yeah. Shit. Also, read all of these.
No!
Yeah. I must warn you, my tastes are a little unusual.
Show me. Downtown Hyde Park. The core.
I'm never confused.
Liberal arts education.
I'm so
For
used
Bernie.
to being used. So long.
There are a bunch more books where that came from.